Hello, hello, and welcome back to Raiding with Randoms, where we are going to go ahead and put up this raid. It is a 6-star Tera Electric Galler Slowbro. So, Slowbro, most likely going to have Regenerator, which is a useless ability in raids, but it has Shell Sidearm, Zen Headbutt, Chilling Water, and Rock Blast for its moves, and one scripted Toxic at 50%. Now, the Slowbro has two stat wipes for itself at 90 and 80 at 90% hit points and 80% time. So it is going to be a little while for it to so it is going to, before we can really rely on debuffs, we have that to worry about. It has a player reset at 25%, but a little bit of early game boosting might be okay. I do see people bring, okay, they switched to a Mimikyu. I'm not too thrilled on the Mimikyu pick. I brought Toxapex in case people get the hint to bring special attackers so that I can go ahead and run Acid Spray, but I might have to switch to something else if they lock into other things. Okay, somebody did lock into Mimikyu. I'm not incredibly happy with that one, considering Shell Sidearm is going to be a neutral damage at solid as a solid hit to it. Garchomp. Now, the thing with this is it has Chilling Water as a standard move, meaning attack debuffs can happen. That being the case, I might need to switch to something on a more damaging roll. Okay, somebody's bringing a support Mew. So in that case, what might be a support Mew? In that case, maybe I run... I need to make sure that I at least resist some stuff. Maybe... No, not Salazzle. Okay, you know what? Espartha might be my go-to here, I think. Espartha... Lumina Crash. Yeah, Lumina Crash goes hard here. I do have one that's built with a little more physical defense. That might be my main go-to here. I'm going to see if I can go for that route. Now, I was thinking I wanted to bring Acid Spray with a bulky user so that I could go ahead and maybe do Acid Spray, do a couple of lunges. Instead, I'm thinking I might have to carry this, depending on if Chilling Water goes into the allies. I don't know if Chilling Water is necessarily going to go in. At least I'm resistant to Zen Headbutt, neutral to Shell Sidearm. The issue here is that Shell Sidearm could be physical or special depending on its IVs and what other players here are going to do. Okay, there's Taunt. So if we hit 50%, that's going to stop Toxic from happening. I'm not too thrilled with how much damage I took from that. Alright, you know what? I am going to go down. There's no saving me on this one. I'm going to go ahead and Mud Slap for that third hit. Although the Mud Slap isn't going to do much good here, because it's going to get its stat wipes. Yeah. Okay, 40% time is where that goes. That Shell Sidearm. I'm wondering if the Shell Sidearm is actually hitting with special damage, since this is my stronger physical set. And there's both stat wipes cleared. I think this time I'm actually going to lead with the Mud Slap. A Drain Punch Mimikyu. That's a bit of a weird build here, especially for 6-star raids. Okay, now I think we really need some heal. I'm going to be using a heal cheer before I terastalize and start going at it. Oh, actually, No, you know what? We dealt some solid damage. I think... Yeah, I think I should go for the Lumina Crash. If you guys want to survive, you should probably drop some heal cheers, because we have to go into shield break mode now. Like, we absolutely need to. Okay, somebody did heal cheer. Good. Oh, 2 heal cheers went off. Nice. Good job, guys. I'm actually proud of you. Garchomp's gonna Terastallize. Alright, let's see if Garchomp's Terra Earthquake goes well. Yep. And there is the player stat wipe, which brought us right down to the edge of the shield. Okay. So the 1 KO that I took didn't put us too far back. You know, because of the physical sets, I'm thinking maybe instead of the Lumina Crash build, I did see 2 physical attackers there. I maybe should have gone for, you know what, yeah. In fact, not maybe. I absolutely should have used Poltegeist for the skill swap weak armor. Skill swap weak armor would have set it up to constantly get its physical defense debuffed so that the entire squad would be doing more damage. That would have been a much better play on my part. And for the squad here, I know we won, but I feel like my support could have helped it better. So I would just like to extend my apologies to the squad, even though they're probably never going to see this video.